Hello, everybody, and welcome to If These Walls Could Talk. I'm Wendy Stuart. Now, you must be saying to yourself, Wendy promised that Tym Moss was coming back this week. And you know what? When I make a promise, I keep a promise, right? I mean, why would I lie? Now, Tym, of course, is recovering from jet lag. That's what I call jet lag. But he is going to be stepping in any moment, and he is going to fill our ears with tales of the fabulous trip he had in Paris as soon as he comes out of the restroom. That's right, because when you gotta go, you gotta go. But what a week it's been. You know, we're all in recovery from the Academy Awards. I don't know how you guys feel. You know, I was happy that Oppenheimer won so many awards. It's a great film, but you know what? It was tough. And speaking of tough, look who's here. Oh my goodness. Tym Moss. Everybody's been waiting for you with bated breath look, he's even combing his hair.
Well, I haven't even had time to brush my hair.
But at least you went to the restroom.
I did. It must be the time difference or something, but I got stuck in the bathroom when I heard the music going off.
It's fine. It's fine. And we're so happy to have Tym back. Now, Tym can't wait to tell us about his Parisian experience.
Well, firstly, we do not have enough time to talk about everything. It was an amazing experience. From the moment I got there, I kept saying, I could totally live in this city. It's an amazing city, very clean, very efficient. The people have such pride in the city.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Is that what really appealed to you, though? It seems like you really connected with the people. We often hear, the French are so cool and aloof. You're a really homey kind of guy. You totally connected with them.
I've always gotten along with Parisians. Everybody's always like, oh, they're so bitchy. And there were a couple of them that were kind of bitchy. But whatever. We got a couple bitchy people here in New York, too.
That's right. We have more than a few bitchy people here in New York. Let's just talk architecture. You went to Versailles.
Oh my God. Versailles was incredible. But again, the whole city. Firstly with Versailles, this palace, just so ornate and just
it's amazing that they built something like that.
Right. And the grounds in the back go on forever. Just miles.
You know, one of the things you can do, you can go to Tym Moss's page on Facebook. He made videos. He made a lot of videos. And of course, the one about Versailles, Tym was acting like he was living in it.
Yeah. I was saying, I think I found my summer home here in Paris.
But then you also went to that amazing cemetery.
Oh my God. Père Lachaise is one of the most famous cemeteries in the world.
Yeah, in the world.
And my best friend Nancy, she's a genealogist and she loves cemeteries and graveyards. So she had asked if I would stop by just to get a picture of the front. And of course I'm going to go in, I'm going to do more than that for her. I had such a great time doing that for her that I roamed the entire place.
People love it.
Huge. I got a picture of Chopin's grave, Jim Morrison.
You did Jim Morrison.
Yes, Edith Piaf.
Wow.
Maria Callas, and I completely forgot that Oscar Wilde was there, so I didn't.
Oscar is going to forgive you. I told him that he can tell Oscar, "I'll take a rain check. I'll see you the next time."
But one of the things that I love about Paris is, like in the afternoons, if I'm out shopping or I'm walking somewhere, you can sit down at any restaurant, any cafe, just sit down on the sidewalk. Have a espresso for like $2 and sit there for an hour. They're not going to rush you out. That's just the way it is.
And you can have a good pastry.
And the pastries. Oh my God.
And they weren't like what we pay here in New York.
Oh no, the prices are wonderful.
The quality of life is,
And the boulangerie, which is French. Which is French for bakery. There were 3 of them, like right outside my door at the end of the block, right in my neighborhood. So every morning I would get up, I would have a fresh croissant with an espresso or a cappuccino and just sit there and watch the people going to work when I didn't have to.
Yeah, no, I know that's the best. All you Parisians off to work while I am here eating.
She had, you had also asked me before about this couple. I met this couple. I was sitting at an outdoor cafe and I meet this wonderful couple that's just, and it was Fashion Week in Paris. So I thought maybe she was a model. She was that gorgeous.
Wow.
And they were from Amsterdam, and we just got to talking about Holland and the system and
the quality
sustainability
of life. Yes, quality of life
support
that they have
and
there,
and it's just amazing. We really should learn from them.
Right.
And as far as energy, as far as that it does work, and some social aspects as well. So I just fell in love with that couple.
I love it. Great. Now, the area you stayed at in Paris is called
La Marais.
La Marais, and you said you could move there.
Oh, in a second.
La Marais.
Wow. La Marais is a section kind of in the center of the city, just off to the side. And yeah, it was just like you see in the movies, and
fabulous.
It was a remarkable city. I was very impressed and just truly had a good time, because I have a very busy year coming up. I've got a couple big projects coming up, and I knew that
this was it. It's now or never.
And so I just decided to go somewhere that I always wanted to go. Went by myself. I didn't know the city. I didn't know the language. And I just went and had a ball.
And you had a ball. You know, the first time I traveled by myself was when I went to Alaska in August.
Right.
And everyone knows I like to travel in entourage. That was the first trip I ever took all by myself. And it was amazing. The people I met, the people that wanted to just like take care of me and hang out with me, and the experiences I had. There's something to be said about traveling by oneself.
Oh, right. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, because things happen for you that wouldn't normally if you're with all your friends.
And it took me a couple of days to get used to the fact, I mean, I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, wherever I want, just come and go whenever I want.
As long as you start your day with a croissant.
And I didn't even get laid. And I had a great time. That's how wonderful Paris is.
That's a t-shirt. That's how wonderful Paris is. I went and I didn't even get laid, and I had a great time.
I still love this city.
Testimonial right here today.
Because she kept saying, "Oh, Tim's in Gay Paris."
Gay Paris, but he wasn't very gay
for me.
Not gay for me, Paris. Well, while Tim was having all this fabulousness in Paris, I went to the Trauma production party. Trauma Films did a wonderful party at the Halloween Adventure Store, and they had all the Trauma characters there. And for those of you that don't know Trauma Productions, they had films like Toxic Avenger. I personally was in Waitress. I was in Squeeze Play, and Lloyd Kaufman, who runs it, honest to God, I haven't seen him in 35 years.
Wow.
And he looked the same, and he said to me, "Oh my God, Wendy, you look the same." And I answered him and said, "I'm embalmed, that's why." But I really had a good time there, just reconnecting with the whole world of horror films and B films, and everyone there were a lot of people in costume, monster costumes and Cyclops and things like that. Not nearly as sophisticated as what Tim experienced, but fun nonetheless. And of course, I had to top that off the next night at the Eagle, where DJ Randy Bettis had his birthday party, and Susan Morabito, the DJ, was playing. And for those of you who don't know, the Eagle was never like on my list of gay bars, because I never felt warm and fuzzy in there, because
they're not real welcoming to.
I got to tell you, they were very welcoming that night. Maybe because they knew it was Randy's party. There were a bunch of girls I knew there from the gay party boat. And you know what? We had a blast. I needed to have a blast. For those of you who know what's been going on, my husband Alan is still in the hospital, and probably this. I think we're at the end game, and everyone's been praying for him and all of that. And I really appreciate that. He always did the lighting on the show. He's an amazing artist, photographer. So please keep him in your thoughts and prayers. And my icing on the cake. You all know how much I follow wildlife. I'm a member of the Explorers Club, and we all hear about rhino poaching, elephant poaching. Well, we had a woman come speak that started an organization, Wildlife Justice. She's a lawyer, and believe it or not, she bases out of The Hague. She puts together sting operations to actually, in these very corrupt countries, in the African countries where the poachers are often supported by the government, because we're talking big bucks in Ivory. Right. She put together a sting operation and is going to continue to do more. She's using FBI techniques, and you know what? God bless her. It really, I like to have hope. It's courageous, and she's out there and she's trying to do something, because you know what we're about here, right? We try and make everyone's day a little brighter and do what we can to make things better in the world. So speaking of things better in the world, we have she's become not only a delightful friend in the industry, in the entertainment industry. She's one of the most brilliant people I have ever met. Besides having a classically beautifully trained voice, she is freaking hilarious. I think she, like, on a comedy level, to me, she's like Joan Rivers or like Aaliyah Delaria. She's just really up there. And
and yet such a kind sweetheart.
She's a kind human being, and you know what? And she's got a great boyfriend that is always with her, but he doesn't have many teeth, which is a blessing for all of us in many ways.
I love Jesse Luttrell wrote, "Everyone's a friend at Dorothy."
Everyone's a friend, right? From our wonderful friend, the talented Jesse Luttrell. Everybody's Dorothy's friends of Dorothy's, and Jesse, of course, intimately knows Dorothy's boyfriend who's missing teeth. Anyway, we have them both here today. Please put your hands together for Dorothy Bishop and Luther. Yay. And if she looks familiar, many of you know her from her fabulous show, The Dozen Divas at the Triad, which we all squeeze. This is what we do. And right, and okay, and Luther. Hi, Luther. Look, okay, Luther really is unbelievable because he's so used to performing with Dorothy. Well, of course, he comes in and he looks into the camera almost immediately because that's what's expected.
Look at you. Look at you.
I mean, she's gorgeous too. I love this color on you. This is what,
Absolutely.
raspberry?
Yeah.
Coordinated with your lipstick.
One of the few times I wear color.
And is that leather?
I'm trying to wear more. It's leather.
Leather. This
Animal friendly.
feels really
Right,
good.
it's animal friendly. We were
Oh.
talking
You can,
about the
go
animals.
like this and throw it in a suitcase.
Oh,
I know.
yeah,
It's very
roll it
light.
up.
But it's a great
Yes,
color on you.
I
I've
agree.
never seen you in this color, and this is not an easy color. I have a lot of yellow in my skin. This wouldn't, this is your color.
Opposite.
Yep, we want to see more of this pleather raspberry on Dorothy.
I have one in blue.
You too. Oh my God! So you can wear it the next time.
It's called Clara Sun Woo. Maybe they'll give you a discount.
Right, free advertising. Well, thank you first of all for coming on today.
My pleasure. I'm
Yeah.
so excited about your Paris trip. I love Paris.
Oh,
I got a whole suite of costumes made there back in the day when I was headlining on ships.
Oh my God! Yes.
And it was one brief moment where I thought I was going to be able to move there for a year. And
that's how Tim feels.
happen.
Oh my God! I would jump on that in a second.
But yeah.
But you had costumes made there. What kind of roles were you playing when you were there?
Well, I had a pop opera show.
Okay.
Nice.
And
what was it called?
Kind of Sarah Brightman-y. It was called Viva La Diva.
Viva La Diva. Viva La Diva. I know it's perfect, of course.
And it was very serious, and I did all these costume changes. I did like Madame Butterfly, and then I would change into Carmen, and then I would do Tosca. But the cruise ships were, they're not really there to see a serious opera show. And so I kept having to change it, and then it started getting more and more comedy because that's what sold. And then I just wound up going into comedy. I was
and
like,
then you just went into comedy. No, but you know what's
tired of being a serious
It's
diva.
so interesting about Dorothy to me because she does have an incredible voice, and you usually don't find female comedians with an amazingly Yale-trained voice, and yet she's taken and combined both of them in A Dozen Divas. It's like I can't think of a better way to pay homage. But you also, man, you roast them. You take those divas, you take your divas over the coals. How did that
well, maybe a little bit.
How did that all happen for you?
I was, because like I said, the cruise thing was kind of fading out my opera show. And I just thought I've always been able to talking.
Oh, we always have talking here, yeah, because we're in the background. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, don't let it interrupt your train of thought.
What is that?
The manager
Just
is
go
talking to the cook.
center yourself.
Okay. So I just I just remember I could do Cher, I could always do Dolly, I could always do, there's just different, and I thought, wouldn't it be really fun to put together a show where I switch into different divas?
Now, did that
that's
concept
comedy based?
Yeah.
or the idea come from your opera
Yeah, that's
show?
what I wanted.
Because you were doing different.
It just wasn't, my opera show stopped selling because I did it for 10 years. It was my,
So long.
But didn't-
it was
but
my
you
my way of
changed.
living, and everything was changing. And then I thought, well, can I get into the tribute thing? But then I thought, I don't want to do a serious tribute. I want to.
Well, I want to do delirious
And
tribute.
even when I was an opera singer full time, whatever, that was the only thing I was really pursuing in New York. I would get cornered directors would find out I could be funny, and I couldn't get out of comic opera. Like I wanted to do
Oh,
the big dramatic
wow.
roles. I
Right.
did Lucia quite a bit,
Uh-huh.
but once they found out I could be funny, it was Mozart and Deflated Mouse Strauss. I was always Rosalinda. and
Wow. So you
Deflated
were
Mouse.
almost like typecast, or
Kind of. They were just like, you can be funny and you can sing high.
well,
Do this role.
But do you know how
probably
lucky,
because they don't know a lot of opera
Right.
singers
Who
that
are
can be funny.
and
There
the,
are a lot of
the
opera
truth,
singers who can
but
be
the
funny.
truth is, you know, my
Maybe not
God,
sopranos.
my friend Joe directed the opera in Fresno. I know so many people from the opera world. You know, that is the world you really starve in. You can
In
really
this
starve in that
country,
world.
I think you have to go to
And
Europe.
you have to go to
think you have
Europe
to go to
and
Europe.
base yourself there. But you were able to really save yourself. You're amazingly talented, and you were able to put that comedy hook in there, and that did save you at the end of the day.
Well, yeah, and actually the pop opera show kept me in opera, but working.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Because I just created my own thing, and
Right,
you know, it's
right.
full into the
Right.
show.
Now, if you had your choice, what would be like your favorite ideal role to play in opera?
It was Lucia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I have a beautiful video that someone sent me. It's from like 20 years ago of a beautiful shoot that just appeared on YouTube, and somebody went, "Is this you?" And I
Oh,
immediately pulled
And you
it.
didn't
I
even
put it-
know.
No, and I put it on my, and I was so glad to see it because I was really good. And I was like, I look back and I go, oh, I really wasn't that good, and I had to quit and had to get out of it because it broke my heart to leave opera. It
Of
was like,
course.
Wow.
and not that I've just totally left it, but I don't audition for it anymore. And
Mhm.
I saw it and I was like, wow, it was just nice to know that I was really good.
Mhm,
It's just
yeah.
such a competitive, art form especially for soprano.
Right.
Yeah,
A
and-
lyric
and-
soprano, which is the most common, and I
Uh-huh.
could sing really high, so I could do coloratura stuff, but I was still basically a lyric, and
Uh-huh.
What did you love about that? What was it about that role?
Oh, it's
Lucia?
so
yeah.
dramatic. And she gets a 20-minute mad scene.
Ah,
Huge
love
mad
it.
scene where you go crazy.
Oh
You
my
have a knife.
God, how
It was
fun.
right up Dorothy's alley, right?
Yes.
You had a
and
knife
then you
and-
die.
and then you
Oh
die.
my God.
Yeah, it's one of those. And
Uh-huh.
it's super, super, it just fit my voice. It was really, really high, but it was for like a little bit of a thicker sound. And so
Uh-huh.
it just
Wow.
fit my voice.
Wow.
And,
Oh my God.
and I did, get cast. I think I did 3 or 4 Lucias in this country, which
Mhm,
is kind of, there's a lot of competition.
mhm.
And I remember I wore Beverly Hills costume because it was
Fabulous.
Yeah, it was from the warehouse, from the costume warehouse.
Oh my
And
God.
I looked at it and it said Beverly Hills.
Oh.
Did you take a picture? Do we have a picture of that?
No,
Oh, I
it was
love
before-
that.
It was back in the old
Right.
days.
Yeah, right.
Right.
When we didn't take pictures of everything.
have-
Where,
you had
or
to have a
if you did, you
camera.
have to have a camera and then send it out for 5 days before you get back.
Right. Well,
Wow.
you are certainly a person of reinvention, and you're able to transcend time, which is, that's the gift of a true performer. I mean, and you picked up on so many trends, not only in your Dozen Divas show with the divas that you impersonate, but you did Sarah Palin. You were Sarah.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
No, I actually went and looked at that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I knew you did it, but I hadn't seen anything from it. Oh my God.
Yeah, that I
How
just
damn funny.
fell into. Yes. And I just happened to kind of look like her. And I was doing this show at Splash Bar.
I miss Splash Bar with the showers and the bathroom stalls that didn't
I know,
lock.
and it was so, I loved that bar. It was so
I did
clean. It felt
too.
really clean.
Mhm.
But it was
If
really
a shower,
dirty.
it probably was.
It was dirty. Dirty. So you came up with Sarah Palin.
My former director, who I would love to, we're going to show video of this work we did together, James Jordan, who passed in October. Unfortunately, I was wearing my glasses, and I used to always wear my hair up with this piece. It was just my look. It was like my brand. And I put my glasses on. I was looking at his script, and he goes, "Oh my God, you look like Sarah Palin." I didn't even know who she was yet. I was like, "Who?" And he goes, "Oh, the VP candidate." And he showed me a picture, and I was like, "I don't think I look like her," because you need to watch her because she's funny.
Right.
And then he wrote this parody for me. At the time, it was parody to Popular from Wicked.
Over Wicked. Yeah.
Stop.
But you know how she was outspoken against homosexuality, and she
Yeah.
thought you could
She could-
pray,
Yeah.
you could pray away
You
the gay.
could pray
Yeah.
away the gay. She could see Russia from her house in Alaska. Right.
So we did about pray away the gay.
Yeah.
And I sang hetero, you got to be hetero.
Yeah.
It was
I
a
love
funny parody. I got to look at. I think it might be too politically incorrect now, but
Oh, it's perfect.
it was
Right.
funny, and people just went. And I sang it everywhere. And then I sang. We did a parody to Madonna's Vogue called going rogue because she was.
Of course, right? Because she was always going.
And that's the
rogue,
one I
right.
actually kind of did everywhere. And then I thought, oh, everyone's going to think Sarah's funny. And then I went down to Florida to do her, and it was kind of a conservative audience, and they were like, I mean, like it was
That
just
was
dead.
going to be
That
my
when I learned a
question.
lot
Oh,
about
deadpan.
comedy.
Yes.
They
So
were
what-
like this,
Because when you
Oh
finish
my
the song,
God,
you go,
you're right.
"Ta-da, ta-da."
and there
That-
was
that's
Nothing.
not- couldn't hear a pin drop in that room.
And I'm like,
Wow.
oh, this is kind of a liberal gay kind of show. This isn't really for conservative Florida people. So I learned a lot. I learned a lot about comedy doing Sarah.
Yeah.
But now you also do improv,
Yes.
and which scares me to death, being out on that limb, you know.
You're
and,
always improving.
well,
Yeah, you do,
kinda,
Tim. You were-
but
yeah.
I respect someone who really knows how to do it, and you do. And you didn't you do a Sarah Palin improv
Probably.
in a Republican at the Republican convention or
Imagine.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. What was the reaction to that? Please share. We're here
It's
for
horrible.
stories. What-
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was a fun.
Wow.
They-
There
they
was
didn't-
some- the highest paying gigs I got were like the worst ones.
Oh.
It was a Republican. It wasn't the RNC, but it was a Republican
That's what I was thinking. That was a
thing
re-
in Washington, and it
Oh
was
my
with a
gosh.
famous Obama impersonator, and they lost their Sarah Palin, and they found me, and they were like,
We're
gonna-
paying you
we're gonna
this to
pay you
do this,
this,
yeah.
And it was the script was like that. And
Oh
it was
my
like
God.
In 2 days, I said,
Oh.
I can't learn this. I'm not like, and they said, oh, it's okay, you can be on book, but we want you to kind of improv because we think you're funny.
Mhm.
So the Obama got mad because I was going off script because the script was terrible
Uh-huh.
and it wasn't funny, and we were dying. So I just started doing my Sarah thing.
Yeah.
And the Obama was going,
Ooh.
and he walked off.
Wait, the Obama walked off?
He said, okay, everybody, good night, I'm done. And he just walked off and
Oh.
left me.
Oh
Left
my-
me there.
my
Okay, left you there. And
Oh,
then
I
what,
didn't
then
realize
what did you
this.
do?
I improved, and then I went, okay, gotta go back to Alaska or something.
Yeah. To see Russia. Good for you.
Russia.
Horrible. And then all these like cold Republican people were coming up, shaking my hand, just going, yeah, what just dropped?
I don't
What
know.
is
That's
going
not
on?
Good. I mean, it's haunted. Okay.
It's haunted in
I
here.
hope it wasn't my connection. No, it's still
No,
there.
we're still going.
Yeah, we're still going good.
Oh.
So they didn't greet you warmly, is what you're saying. No, but you know what you did it.
But I,
Was the Obama guy a comedian too?
Because the thing I saw was that was so courageous.
I don't know
Of
what
you
you
to do that.
saw.
I thought, or
She
maybe
put
it was
some-
Times Square.
Oh,
or
when I
something.
used to go out with a camera crew.
Oh, that's what. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, I
yeah.
did that. I would go out with a camera crew and just interview people and talk to people.
Yeah,
As Sarah
And it was,
Palin.
it was before everybody started doing that. It was before TikTok. And
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, and we were like in the trenches. We did all kinds of stuff.
You did.
Uh-huh.
But that wasn't scary because my cameraman Gary Sales, he was also just kind of my director and producer of it.
Uh-huh.
And he would just tell me, he would be like, do this. And he
Uh-huh.
would kind of tell me what to do. And I would be like, I can't. And he's like, do it. And then I would just do it.
But you're lucky that you got to work with the support of those people.
Yes. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm surprised it didn't go further. It would get on the cusp of going somewhere, and I would get calls, and people would be like, I remember one time NBC contacted me. They were
Wow.
like, we're interested in you, but nothing happened. You know, it was this kind of
Yeah,
thing where it was
right.
like, and then nothing would happen.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and then
Right.
nothing would happen. But then I look back and I'm like, oh no, I did so much, and I
Mm-hmm.
didn't
Right.
even think I'm going to be a Sarah Palin impersonator. It just kind of happened, and I fell into
Yeah.
that gay club scene, and then I was always on these red carpet things. I was with
Right.
Countess Luann.
Oh my
That's how
God,
I met-
of course.
That's
Yeah.
how I met Michael Musto,
Ah,
who's in my show.
right.
Yes, right.
Well, we love that
So-
Michael's in your show, and Luann and Michael, of course, were at the Glam Awards this year. They
Oh,
were
okay,
both, yeah,
okay.
they were both
Uh-huh.
there at the Glam Awards this year.
Awesome.
So yeah, those are the kind of people your path crosses with them.
Yeah.
It's interesting to me in talking with you that first of all, we all love the gay clubs and this whole scene. Some of the most talented people, funniest people that we all get to work with.
Mm.
But when I think about mainstream, like you are so perfect for Saturday Night Live. And you know what I
Yeah,
always
I
say?
agree.
Everyone's looking, but no one's looking for me. That's how I've
I
always
know.
felt. That I just
And with that young, you know, that's about young. I mean,
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
people age while they're in it,
But
to get picked up, I think you
That-
have
do you
be
but
really
I
young.
see you
really
in a Saturday Night Live
me
Well, I
style
think we
yeah.
should just
show.
produce our own
I
show.
was
Yeah,
just
that's
gonna
what
say,
we've been
well,
talking
I'm
about,
down
right.
for that.
We're all
Oh,
down for that.
a
Yeah.
variety show
Yes.
with
Yeah.
singing and music and comedy, and
Yeah.
I miss those.
Yeah.
We were just talking
Let's-
about. I was just talking
I'm
about that. last
totally
night.
down for that.
Yeah.
I've
yeah.
been wanting
With-
to do that for years.
Yeah, with Icavelli,
You heard it here
absolutely.
first.
Yeah, comedy.
Kind of do it.
kind of, sort of, yeah,
Yeah.
but something
But
along
I
that
love-
line.
yeah.
Jesse Luttrell has always said to me, you and Dorothy should do something together, but I think all of us should do something together.
Absolutely, because
And
I
Jesse-
see,
Jesse's funny.
and
Jesse
Jesse's
Luttrell is
as part of this
twisted.
group.
Very
So
funny.
Funny. I
That
mean,
voice.
he
Oh
put-
my
he
God.
plays these amazing male leads in these musicals, but no one knows. Like he puts up things on Facebook that I sometimes have to read twice because it's so twisted. I have to take it to my head the second time to really find the true meaning in it. I'm
I
like,
can't see it.
yeah, Jesse's on there. I'm like,
He
Jesse's
goes,
really crazy.
Oh, stop.
Stop. Oh, hush. Just take the compliments. You know you love them. You know you totally love them. I know. Isn't this better with
but as
glasses
far as I can see the two of us doing a musical comedy
That would be
thing,
great.
like with an opera singer and me not being an opera singer,
Yeah.
and we're doing an opera, like
Oh my
an
God.
aria or
Oh,
something
we have
like
to-
that,
We have to develop that. That's
Absolutely,
actually, that's great.
absolutely.
And there was a scene in
where I had to fill in at the last minute for the opera
Right.
singer that got sick.
funny. That's very funny. Who's
And I'm a rapper.
Yeah, a rapper, because that's all you know how to do, right? It's not on key either. I love it.
or you're like a Vegas lounge.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
A
exactly.
Vegas
Perfect.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
Spamilton, what did you do in
Yes.
Spamilton?
I did impressions. They needed somebody to cover, and you had to be able to do Bernadette, Barbara, Liza,
Bernadette
Mhm.
Peters, Barbara,
Uh,
right.
Carol Channing.
Yes.
There was somebody. Oh, Patty LuPone.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
And
Turn off your phone.
I went in. I went
No.
in as I went in last minute and had to do like a Saturday night, and then I just stayed as a cover. So
Oh
I
my
actually got to
God.
do. I did it actually a lot. I
Mhm.
got to do a
Wow.
lot for an understudy. I got to do a lot.
Uh-huh.
But
It
you
was a
you know
blast.
what? Would you say that that's where you really got a chance to hone all these characters?
No, I was doing it before.
You were, yeah, you've been
Yeah.
doing this for.
But I had to learn new ones. I had to learn because I'd never done Patty. I'd never done
Mhm.
Bernadette, who I actually found pretty easy, which I thought she was going to be hard for me.
With the
It's
voice.
weird. Yeah, it's weird. Certain characters that I think it would be easy for me to do, I have a horrible time doing. And then
Uh-huh.
the ones that I think are going to be hard, I'm like, oh, I can do it.
Like,
Like I had a horrible time
yeah.
doing Betty Davis.
what do you think it is? What
I
Is it the
can't hear her
voice or
voice.
the-
I can't hear
Uh-huh.
it.
you can't
And
hear it.
then I
right?
started panicking, and it just got worse and worse. So
Uh-huh.
I have to work on it like before the Halloween show a little longer, I think. But I just couldn't do her.
But you know,
It was
you
really
don't
hard for me.
always. It's not just the impersonations that you do. It's the way you craft your show. The duet that
Yes.
you do with Judy Garland.
Yes, and I need more of those.
I know.
That's-
but-
talk about
That is,
It's
I
just
don't know if we really want to reveal the whole thing,
yeah,
but
we,
there is a brilliant segment in the middle of
Yeah.
her Dozen Divas show that is just show stopping,
right.
especially
I-
for the gays.
Everybody loves it. It's so funny because I'm like, aren't you guys tired? Because I have some regular people that come. I'm like, isn't everybody
No,
tired?
nobody would
Should I
ever.
replace
No,
this, or maybe do a different Judy, or do Judy and Liza. I don't know.
no.
But
I've
everybody's
seen.
like, no.
I've
you have
seen
to
No,
your
do that.
TikTok,
yeah.
and to have it's how you shot your head for this.
Yeah.
It's a giant bubble head overlooking the audience, and then
Well,
you're standing in front having a duet, and I'm like, oh my
Well, it
God, I
would
don't.
be-
This
it
is
would
just
be-
outrageous.
It would be like if Judy Garland were trying to figure out
right.
the video,
right.
and
Yes,
and
Tim.
someone from the '60s trying to figure out what is this thing and how.
Right.
Hello,
With
that's
this guy.
hysterical.
Skype.
It is hysterical. When it first started, I actually it didn't register. I had a couple of cocktails, and I was like, "Oh, how did Dorothy get that footage on Judy Garland?" And it was actually.
Unless I shoot it in black
Then
and
I
white.
started looking,
Yes,
looking
right.
at the head that was bobbling back and forth, and I connected with some of the stuff you put on YouTube because you use that camera angle
Yes.
I'm sorry, TikTok. I've seen
Yes.
you do that on TikTok.
TikTok's getting banned, maybe.
I
Yeah,
know.
sure.
This is like I don't deal with it. It's one
Yeah.
thing too many, but I know you're on there a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna be really bummed.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many. I have 2 TikTok accounts because one's my comedy character, but I don't really. I think I'm more active on Facebook and Instagram. Maybe I don't know, but
Mhm.
I love to watch TikTok.
Yeah, I do
you
too.
do.
I woke
love
up
the
this morning. I woke up
comedy
at
and-
4 a.m. to
Yeah.
go to the bathroom, and I come back and I just
You
happened
put
to flip,
TikTok
and I was like, "Don't get
You
in the
can, like,
TikTok
You can
tunnel."
Yeah, 'cause then you
learn
go
things.
down that black
Yeah.
hole,
Yeah.
and it's like hours go
But
by.
now the one account on TikTok is that Karen.
I have Karen, virtual vocal coach, right?
They're the virtual vocal
I
coach.
haven't kept doing hers much lately, but she blew up during the
pandemic.
whatever. I got like 7,000.
What made Karen? What
Not
makes Karen so funny? If you could share it
She's
with people
actually
that don't know her.
she's my old voice teachers from the 80s who
Yeah.
were extremely politically incorrect and yelled at you and just told you couldn't sing. And the 90s.
Because they were
And they
kind
were
of miserable
divas.
people. That,
It was just a conservatory training where you were mean, you know, it was like ballet teacher, you know, they were mean and you could not charge them on abuse or anything like now.
Yeah,
you know,
Do you think they were frustrated about where their own careers had gone to? Maybe they didn't really have joy in teaching.
I don't know.
But
I think they did. I
Wow.
really liked teaching.
Your character.
I was with some of the top teachers, and there were the females were, you know, I had a couple that they were good teachers, but they were mean.
Wow.
Mean. And if I had one who, if I started crying, she would kick me out.
Oh,
She would go outside and cry and come back when you're done.
Oh.
That was just, that was.
Oh my God, there was no room for
And she's like,
crying.
you can't cry. What are you going to cry in rehearsal? What, you know, I mean, it was tough, you know.
Oh,
But
oh, shit. He was kissing me. I swear I went to bed. And he got me. Isn't
there's
it cute?
Luther.
Margot's in Europe, I think.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, right. Margot Cheney's in Europe
The
and
dick
checking
touch.
in.
And Margot says she loves the dick touch.
Love you. Thank you, Margot, for checking in. Luther, I'm sorry if he's got the tooth now. No, Dorothy, I'm getting the side eye. when Luther's getting ready to take you out, you get the side eye.
He's got on
His power.
demon.
He has on his demon sweater today. Isn't that cute?
That's fab.
Isn't that cute? How did you end up incorporating Luther into your act?
Oh, I found him in Mexico, and I was working at I was doing my show at
Was it
the Red Room
at
in
Puerto
Vallarta.
Vallarta? Yeah.
And I found him on the beach, and then
That was
he
Danny,
sang
right?
with me.
Danny was
Yeah. And he sang. I was warming up, and I heard this little.
It was natural. Oh, we have a fly on set too.
What is going on today?
I'm telling you, it's a poltergeist.
I think I just swallowed.
Oh,
You did. Do you want a glass of water to wash
I
down
got
your
some water.
bug with?
I may have.
Dorothy, would you like some? It was a gnat. Would you like to
think
wash
that
your
was
gnat
mine.
down with a
Okay.
bottle of water?
oh, there we go.
So I don't waste.
We
my
aim to
glass.
please on here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, this is our craft service. Water.
with the gnat is part of our craft services too. We're
Protein.
low budget.
Yeah, a mosquito and water.
Doesn't get any better than that, does
It's
it?
a great diet.
Right. You can lose a lot of weight. Who needs
There's
those
protein.
shots, right? Something for everyone. So you found Luther on the beach, and then you brought him into rehearsal, or you brought him into the show with you?
Yeah, and he was
So he
singing
would-
he was singing with me. So then I put him in at the end.
Yeah.
And that's how
Oh,
it started.
that was
And he
great.
sang with me for about 7 years, and then he stopped. Maybe it was 6 years. And then he just one day at the Metropolitan Room, when I was down there with my show, he wouldn't sing.
He just
He
wouldn't
He was
sing.
just
getting less
stopped.
and less.
Uh-huh.
And he just didn't like it.
But it was
you know, and
absolutely
I probably didn't train
hysterical.
him correctly.
Because at the end of the show, she would bring him out and she would start singing like
I sang
operatic.
"Climb Every Mountain."
Yeah, and she would get higher and
Oh,
higher,
yeah.
and he would just be going, oh,
Oh my God,
it's
people loved
hysterical.
it.
But I still bring him out. He just
Uh-huh.
sits there and looks grumpy.
I know, but he's so cute. You know what, though? It's interesting because he does have his stage presence and he knows he's on stage.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
does. He connects with the audience better than some actors I know. he
He
really,
grew up on stage.
he did
Yeah.
grow up on stage.
I just realized we all have the same hair, but mine's not the hair. But we all have the thing.
Oh, we
Oh, we
do.
do.
So this was explained to me. Virna Smeraldi, the fabulous makeup artist who's done my makeup and hair a number of times for events, she said, Wendy, I know how she's Italian. I know that you always like it. Makes you feel comfortable to have that piece that you can kind of hide behind it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like gives you confidence. What is it about this that makes us feel better?
Well, I don't have as much hair as I used to, for one thing. So if I
But
come,
it's like a little piece to like hide behind or play with even.
yeah, and it
It's like-
frames your, frames your face. But mine won't. My hair is so hard to. That's
So,
why I should have worn a wig.
I don't know anything about Dorothy, who grew up in Florida.
Mhm.
You're
Tell us
Floridian,
about that.
right?
In Jacksonville?
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Yes.
in northern Florida.
My
Yes.
uncle, by the way, was in Jacksonville. He had a strip club called Screwy Louie's. I remember my mother would tell me that growing up in the Bronx. Yeah, and we weren't very close with him, but when I meet
I made
people
a lot
from
of money.
Jacksonville, I always ask them, "Do you remember?" Well, your parents, who would have remembered my Uncle Louie and Screwy Louie's. Yeah,
Oh, wow. What do you know where it was?
I
What side?
don't know. We
Because
just
Jacksonville's
kind of.
very big.
It is. I know. So you grew up there. Were you
Pretty
like a
much.
little
I was
diva?
kind of south, so I was kind of all over. But I guess from about 7th grade on, I was in Jacksonville.
In Jacksonville.
No, I wasn't really a diva, and I didn't get into opera until later. But we
Wow.
would play guitar and sing because we were like all into Linda Ronstadt and Jenny Mitchell.
Yeah.
Your family?
No, my girlfriends.
You and your
we
girlfriends,
loved guitars.
yeah.
And that was just kind of the thing, And
So you would do more folk music?
Yeah.
Okay. And you had a voice
Yeah.
back then too.
Yeah.
So you
and
already
I loved,
had that.
I loved harmonies.
Ah,
Mhm.
We
Me
loved to sing
too.
harmonies. Yeah.
wow.
And so that was kind of it. And then I auditioned for Florida State for
FSU.
for the I guess I auditioned for the opera program or music program, but I didn't get in. They were like, "You're not good enough." And for 4 years, God, my throat, what
I
is
am
going
so
It
on?
was the
sorry.
nap
I
that
love
you
that was-
swallowed. Just keep drinking.
So, yeah, for 4 years, I couldn't get into any of the tracks. I didn't get into the acting, so I just
Unbelievable.
majored in music. It was just basic music,
Right.
Now, when was
and I was
this?
a late bloomer. It was in the early '80s.
No, I meant, was that in high school or
College.
that was college?
No, high school, I was kind of I did a lot, and
Uh-huh.
my talent was recognized, and I was
And
the
doing
high school
plays and-
queen. Yes, I did
Oh.
plays, and
Music.
then
Well,
I
you
went
like
to Florida State, which was super competitive, and it
Uh-huh.
was also a very, very strong grad school. It was grad school heavy, and
Right.
so they were advanced,
No.
and I'm like 18, and I'm like, so I wasn't. I didn't really get my chops until later.
Mhm.
So your
I
talent
was
wasn't
late.
really recognized
Mhm.
there.
No.
How
Right.
did
was hard.
you? Because opera is such an excelled level of music. How did you find that you were drawn into that?
Because I got thrown into the Elixir of Love, which is a comic opera, and they didn't have anybody to do it. And this was after I graduated from Florida State. Then I did a stint with
In music.
in just music.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's
It's like a
music.
BA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
BA
But I wanted
music.
to be BFA, but I couldn't get it.
Mhm.
And so I went to study voice in Rome, Georgia.
in Brown, Georgia.
Rome,
Georgia.
Georgia,
Why
where
Rome,
That's where Donald
Georgia?
Trump just was.
Uh-huh.
Because there was a school there called Shorter, and there was a teacher there, Mr. Ramser, that I wanted to study with.
Mhm.
And he was a great teacher. And I got thrown into this little production of Elixir of Love, and I was like, "Oh, this is what I'm supposed to do."
Wow, because you
I
just
just
felt
did.
it.
I was
Uh-huh.
like, "Oh yeah, this is it." And so I went down that hard path.
Wow.
I kept training and training. and
But
I
go
went-
it started in Rome, Georgia. Godforsaken
Yeah, I kind of
school.
started at Florida State and Jacksonville because I was still training
Mhm.
for classical.
Right.
But I was doing both. I was doing that and musical theater. And
Right.
then finally I decided, no, I just want to do
Wow.
V-
Wow.
Interesting.
opera.
Which led you to a career on cruise ships doing opera.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Which was very cool, but
yeah.
it's not what I had planned.
Yeah.
It was very
Right.
cool, and I saw the world.
Well,
Yeah,
I
true.
do want to show because I know
Oh,
you
we
have
do
great
have a
cruise
video,
ship
yes.
stories. Right. I hope I picked the right video. You sent me two.
Right.
So if I didn't pick the right one, I will get the other one.
Well,
when it's up.
one is comedy skits.
It's
that
it was the first one. I looked through both.
I
of
think
them.
it starts
Yeah.
with
Uh-huh.
Thriller.
Oh yeah, that's my triad.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought that would
Okay.
be yeah.
Yeah, that's
cool.
my triad.
All right.
Like,
All
it's
right.
a compilation
Yes.
of live shows.
Yes.
This will give you.
Some of the opera, please go. I'm really tired. Sing for me. I can't go just woman. Take your silk spoon to your grave. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Sheila, oh my God. Hilarious.
Yes.
The Kim Kardashian thing.
The
I
butt.
I haven't seen you do that on stage.
That was
I
when
would
she
die.
did- that
I
was
would be
when she was-
choking to death
when
on
she
that.
wore the Maryland gown. So that's
Right.
Oh.
And that costume is by Andrea Thurlow, who does.
She
some of
does
my
a lot
costumes, yeah.
your
And then the
costumes.
butt I already had, and I was.
Of course
but
you
I just-
did.
but it's I never. It's such a it's a time consuming costume change. So
I would have
I-
asked.
Yeah,
it
you
has
had
to
to-
be. Yeah, it has to be time. to do
Right.
it.
Yeah.
So
Because you got to get the
Michael-
butt under the thing.
Michael
and-
Musto was in that show with me though. I remember when I was going around the dressing room with this giant butt, and he was just sitting there going,
I love it.
"You crazy, man."
So, because you have got so many costumes
Yeah.
and so many changes, do you like buy them online, or are there certain designers that
They're
you
all
work with?
different.
All
Some of them
different.
are my costumes that I got made in Paris that I just
Oh, nice.
You can
Uh-huh.
reconstitute them.
reconstituted.
Yeah.
And then Andrea made stuff for me, and then some of it I buy online. Some of it is good old Amazon.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
I know Amazon's amazing for that
Yep.
kind of stuff. Wow.
It can be.
Wow.
And
You know,
can always return.
what it really amazes me is how you can go from diva to diva to diva. They're
Right.
all different, but it's also, again, what I said earlier, you craft your comedy for each one of them. So it's not just being the diva, it's the take. It's like the one from Phantom of the Opera, what you pull
yeah,
out.
Right.
spoof,
Yeah.
caricature.
Yeah, and it's a caricature, because when
Right.
you see Sarah Brightman do that, it just goes on and on and on,
Yeah.
and then you just go, you're like, I'm tired. And you know, when the audience sees her for real, they're probably thinking that too. That's what your thing is. You were able to hone in on that certain something that might irritate people and about a particular performer, a legitimate performer, and then you make it funny.
Yes. Yeah.
And like the holding the long note with Celine Dion.
Right, Tim. That's exactly right.
And then
Where
you step away from the microphone, like,
She's
Right.
always doing,
hysterical.
she's always doing these incredible, like, athletic things with her voice.
Right.
You know?
Right, but the things that
she
irritate
just
people
holds
about
notes?
her are that. So I've got it now. You pick out the thing that will irritate people and you turn it into incredible comedy.
Thank you. I guess.
That's your hook, Dorothy Bishop.
That's my hook. I will
But I
never
think-
take it.
Dorothy Bishop's
her parody will
her,
irritate you.
her
But what inspires you with someone? Is it or is it like you watch them or you see something that
Yeah, I try to be current about certain divas that are out there right now.
Right.
I mean, most of my divas are mature.
Uh-huh.
So some of them are kind of retired, but like Shirley Bassey, I always love to
God.
do her, but Americans don't know her as well.
Yeah,
And
right.
so I have to put a James Bond in there, and there's so many funny things that Shirley Bassey does that I would love to do, but I found that people don't know who it is.
They don't get it.
Well,
If I
there was-
don't put Goldfinger or Diamonds Are Forever, which are also, but well, Diamonds Are Forever is in Moulin Rouge right now. A little quote from it, so people know it. They go, oh, I know the song. And you know, like Kristen Chenoweth always kind of keep the same. There's some I keep
Oh my
the
God.
Oh, the Kristen Chenoweth thing. I'm sorry.
I keep wanting to retire her, but no one will let me.
No,
No, but
I don't wanna do
that
this anymore.
hysterical
What?
concept. Hysterical
Right.
concept.
Thank you, Tim. It's the concept.
When
It's
she
like-
comes out, you've got to go see the
It is.
the Dozen Divas show for Kristen Chenoweth and the
Alone.
video in
Yeah.
the middle with Judy
Right.
Garland.
Those are the two.
Those are
They're
definitely
so-
two
Now, will
standouts.
people see
From
those
the
on,
OG.
Yes.
March 29th at the Triad? Will you? Okay, so
But-
March 29th, you know you're going to get to see them.
Right. But
And
I
then Michael and I usually do some funny duets.
but I do remember when you're doing Shirley Bassey one time where she lays down on the floor and she can't get
Yeah,
back
I don't do it.
up.
I don't do that anymore because I really can't get up anymore. I'm like, oh shit.
I know
I'm
the
getting too old. I'm
feeling.
getting too old. I can't lie on the floor anymore.
It's kind of like older gay sex. It's easy going down, but to get it
Get,
up,
get up again.
get it up and going
Forget
again
it.
is another thing.
Forget it.
And what was I going to say? I was going to say something.
We were talking about
Oh,
Shirley
Shirley
Oh,
Bassey.
because Shirley is so over the top.
Right.
Like she's like an opera singer, but singing
Yes.
Italian pop and 50s hits and
Uh-huh.
covering all these things. And she's very operatic.
Mhm.
So that's why I was doing choreography and I was singing. I haven't done that one in a while. Light My Fire.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, it would be untrue.
Yeah.
And so she's doing choreography,
Lord.
and then she goes down on the floor to do the choreography, and she
That's
laughs.
it.
She's like, "I'm 90." And then I would make somebody
So
come
from the
up
audience.
and help me up, but that became problematic because people are shy. And
Yeah.
and then as I became older and less viable, some
Let-
of the guys I
flexible.
did try to get man. They wouldn't like pull me up because they were scared. You know,
Yeah.
they didn't want to hurt me. It was awkward, and they're like giving me these wimpy hands, and I'm like, "Help me up!"
Okay, I need to get up.
And then my sister saw the show, and she's like, "You need to cut that. You need family to tell you to do
Well,
it."
you have,
Like,
you
don't
have
get on the floor.
so many divas that you do. I'm very excited. You know, last year I go to Night of 1,000 Stevies every year. I'm a lifer, and when I,
this year-
and when I saw the show last year, and you came to support Marianne Piccolo, did you
Yes.
not? Yeah.
Yes.
When I saw you there, I'm like, Dorothy, why are you not doing this? And you were like, I don't
Well,
even remember
I
what you
sent
said.
in my stuff, but I always sent my comedy videos. I just never got picked. I just never got
When
picked.
when I knew they were looking this year, I said to you, get
Yeah,
on
but
that
I'm
video.
not doing comedy.
I know, but she picked
But
out. She
this
picked
year-
you this year.
This year in Night of 1,000 Stevies,
Yep.
which is about Stevie Nicks, she is going to be appearing.
May 4th.
An
Yes.
opening.
She's
Right.
opening.
She's
Oh
the
my
opening.
God.
Setting the tone.
Classically, she's setting
So
the
I'm
tone.
doing
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Nordic. It's what is it
Do I
called?
know
The
that
Star.
one?
North
North
Star
Star?
or something is the theme. I wrote it down.
I know all the Stevie songs. I have to.
Northern Star.
Okay.
And
Mhm.
it's because I guess Chi and Johnny went to Sweden and they went to I guess it was a Stevie Nicks thing there. And I don't know if it's Night of 1,000 or another thing. And she got very inspired by that look. And the fierce goddess is
Right. So the theme this year is
Norwegian.
fierce Norwegian
Northern
goddess.
Star. And
Okay.
I'm opening in kind of that flavor.
Wow,
Nordic
Nordic.
goddess. And she was very impressed with my pop opera. So
Mhm.
I'm going to be incorporating some of that.
Oh, I'm so
I know.
excited.
And
I'm
you know
so
what?
excited
It's
for
the
you.
same night as
Ice.
Ike's show.
Oh, I know.
I'm running. No, but I'm running. I said we were going to finish about 8:30, quarter to
Oh, well, you
9.
can make it
I
tonight.
am. Right.
What time
I'm-
You
is
might
your
miss
Nine
the
o-
opening though.
No, they never start at 9 on the nose.
Okay.
So
You might
I'm
be able to
really,
do both.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
because
doing both.
I have a very
both.
intense
In
reading.
the afternoon, I'm coming
I'm
to your
doing in
reading.
the afternoon
Yeah.
of this new play, which is
Yeah,
really
so
cool.
it's gonna be
And then I got to
Reunion.
go do
The name of the play is Reunion.
no,
No, I have it down as Reunion.
Salvation.
Thank you. I was
Salvation.
close
It's
enough.
very intense.
Reunion
I got to do
celebration.
that in the afternoon and then run to do Ike's show.
Right.
And then we'll try to run over.
Yeah.
Try to run over. and
Because
catch up.
the video that I did with Ike is launching that night too.
Oh my
So,
God,
but no,
everything's
but I
that
think
night.
I
Mhm.
totally.
May
I already
4th.
spoke to Ike because I do Night of 1,000 every year. I dance on the stage at the end as one of the CVs. So, but I'm there from the beginning. I'm always in the front row and I take a ton of pictures. And the fact that you're going to be there,
And you encouraged me to.
I encourage you. It always amazes me that even when auditions I'll read about, I have to encourage you. I'm like, my God, doesn't she know what
Thank
she
you.
is? It's
Thank
like
you.
you're one of the most humble people I've ever
Mhm.
met, and even somewhat shy. I mean,
I
but
am.
then you
I'm an introvert.
right, she is, but you think her
Until that
intentions
spotlight hit
him,
and
right.
it's on.
She totally comes alive. It really is quite interesting.
Okay, do you want to read some
But
of
I was
the?
just saying.
You
what
may have a
people
lot
were
of
saying.
comments. Yeah, let's do some.
Jesse
comments,
Luttrell
too.
says I'll be there singing. I'm not sure where he'll be singing.
Okay, and
Is he singing
okay.
with Stevie? I don't know.
I don't know. Just
Oh,
saying
he
it's
might
on
be
my
singing an
calendar.
Ike show.
Um,
Is he singing
Jesse.
an Ike show?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes, he'll be singing tonight.
Jesse said not as bitchy as Luther.
Luther.
I got bitten today. He and
Mindy
next,
Fradkin,
yeah, she's coming
says
on the
I've been going
show.
to London by myself and it's fabulous.
yeah, she does.
I love
Um,
to travel by myself.
I do too.
I love it.
I've just learned. Teresa
Teresa
Saban,
Saban,
thank you for
hi.
tuning in. You're the best.
And Jesse Luttrell says diva of the high seas.
I love it.
Oh,
Margot-
that was my other.
Margot Channing
It's
is
what?
from
my cruise ship. I call myself
Diva of the High
High
Seas.
seas.
I
Oh,
love
that's
it.
great. The high seas.
And then of course Margot Channing. I know she is in England. She see
Hello
the
from the
pictures?
English countryside. Yeah,
she
it's
was in the
fabulous.
Manor House,
Uh-huh.
Tim. Like
Now,
Margot.
Jesse also says, "What does it feel like to be typecast as Vera Charles in Maine?"
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I'm doing Vera.
Yes,
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
That's
Yes,
been coming in Florida.
Can I just push that really quick?
Yeah,
You're in
absolutely.
Florida.
right.
And that's Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, Florida. It is going to be at the Florida Theater with full orchestra, August 24th and 25th.
Yeah.
And it's the star and name is Linda Pearl. Do you
Oh,
remember
sweet.
Linda
Right.
Pearl?
I've heard the name. I
She was,
can't
TV.
she was on The Office. She
Right.
was
Oh, okay.
Fonzie's.
Yeah,
Okay, we're
yeah.
going way back. She was Fonzie's girlfriend
Okay.
in Happy Days.
Uh-huh.
And then she's always on. I just turned on the TV and there she was. Yeah, she's always doing television stuff. And so she's Mame and I'm Vera.
And I'm sure you have a huge following in Jacksonville because you're a hometown girl. The
my
hometown
friends
girl
and
comes
family
home,
live
right?
there. Yeah, and it's Sarah Boone is the one that put it together, and she runs Theater Jacksonville,
Mhm.
and she's my college buddy.
Oh,
And we were
nice.
actually
I love it.
roommates.
Oh,
So, and
sweet.
she's up in New York all the time, so I see her all the
But
time.
this
so
is
hopefully
so
you guys get
great.
to meet her. But,
Yeah.
but-
Yeah, definitely.
And she's going to be playing Gooch.
Oh, how
Oh,
cool.
sweet.
Yeah, so it's going to be
How
fun.
cool.
So Jesse also says, lend me a tenor.
right.
Margot says, very exciting to do Vera, Dorothy. It's so perfect for you.
Jesse says, Colin, an exorcist, it's a demon. That must have been when Luther
Luther.
bit me
But yeah,
today.
probably bet.
He
Um,
gummed you.
Luther was truly blessed.
My
Lynn
girlfriend, Lynn
Scannell,
Scannell, yeah, from Gloucester. Hi, Tim, and guest Dorothy. She's great. She's some
she says from Lynn and Phil Spring
Yep.
has sprung.
spring
yes,
has
spring has
sprung.
sprung. Um,
Icavelli.
Jesse Luttrell also says Dorothy started her career at Screwy Louise.
This is what we love about Jesse. Jesse really is
Humor.
funny. He's like this incredibly handsome leading man with this warped sense of humor. That's how I would describe him. Icavelli, Dorothy, queen of it all. Love you. Love you.
Ike.
Lisa Jenkins. Tim is home from France. Yes, he is,
Yes.
Lisa. He moved out of Versailles. He's back here and, just trying to deal with it,
And
right?
Margot, I guess, referring to your I can't think of her name. Charo. She
Charo,
goes,
yeah.
Coochie Coochie.
Yes. What'd you?
Lisa Jenkins says, love the Time War bit.
Yes.
Yes, come to the Halloween show. Oh,
Yeah.
this year my Halloween show is
Yeah.
on Halloween
Oh, sweet.
at
Yay.
the Triad, and it's the early show, 7.
7.
So you can come start your Halloween
And then go
with
out
the Time
partying.
Warp and Elvira, and I'm hoping that Michael will be back as Dame Edna.
Oh, that would
Yes,
be great,
yes,
right? Yeah, because
yes.
Michael's Dame Edna is going to be in
Michael,
September.
I can't think of his last
I
name.
don't know
Michael.
if they've set. I don't know if they've set a date.
I thought he said the
Michael
end of
Walters.
Michael
Walters,
Walters. I thought he said the end of September,
Okay.
but I'm
But
not
he's-
sure. Don't quote me on that. I
don't
try and
wanna
remember
announce
as much
anything,
as I
but
can.
There's a
Yeah,
possibility to see the Dame
Yeah.
Edna show.
Fabulous.
But he
Okay.
hasn't announced anything yet. But
yeah.
It's in the works. It's in the works. And then hopefully he'll be able to do my Halloween show.
But now, the Dozen Divas, you do that monthly. You have a residency, kind of, pretty
6
much,
weeks, yeah.
or every 6 weeks.
I usually
At the
do.
Triad.
I usually
It
do
is.
it monthly, and then I'm like,
Yeah, I remember.
That's Dorothy. That's
spread it out.
exhausting.
Just spread it out.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's
It is.
exhausting. It's got a
Exactly.
million components, a million costumes, and then all the promotion that has to go with it. I don't
Oh,
know how
God,
you
yeah.
could, it's a lot.
It is. And then I go, why am I doing this? And then I do it, and I'm like, oh my God, I love this. So
Yeah,
much.
right, exactly.
I can't
Right.
wait for the next one. And then I'm like, oh God.
Oh, but yeah, let me get a
So
break.
now
Oh, let me
sometimes
get
it's
started.
easier to do. It would be easier to do a weekly if I could keep my stuff, in one place.
Yes, right.
And not have to drag it and set up.
You're
That's the hard
schlepping.
part.
I
Right.
looked at it. I'm like,
Schlepping.
you are
Yeah.
schlepping a lot. I'm like, look
And
at
I
what's
always
on
have-
that stage.
I always have an assistant, but it's still a lot.
Mhm.
I think it's a
Yeah.
lot
Because I have to orchestrate everything.
But now, in addition to the Dorothy, I keep calling it the Dorothy Bishop show.
the Dorothy
Because I'm
Bishop
looking at
show.
DorothyBishop.com, which is how you can find out about Dorothy and everything about Dozen Divas show.
which I need to update this landing page, but it's the next show is March 29th.
Okay.
So
7
in 2
o'clock.
weeks with Michael Musto.
With
as my
Michael
guest.
Musto. Yeah, I'll be
Yes.
there.
Uh-huh.
Yay.
You're in my book. I love coming.
Um, But in addition to the Dozen Divas show, you also work at AMDA,
Yeah, I mean,
at
vocal
the Amer-
coach.
at American
Vocal coach,
Musical
yes.
and Dramatic Academy,
Yeah.
which
And I
is an
coach
amazing
privately.
musical theater.
It's a training. It's a 4-semester training, intense training for performers. So
Uh-huh.
we've got an acting track, musical theater track.
Yeah, it's
and-
really it's really
AMDA's
grown.
like, yeah.
dance.
And dance.
And
Okay.
And they just moved into the old, I guess, was it Ripley Greer or was it? Anyway,
Oh,
on
it's over
54th Street,
there.
the one-
Oh,
well,
yeah.
there's 3 locations.
Okay.
So
Like,
Because
what
it
do you-
used to be, I remember when they opened in the Ansonia.
They're still at the Ansonia,
Yeah,
they're still-
and then they're
yeah, I
at
love
Lincoln
that building.
Center, 64th
Nice.
Street. Kind of,
One of your
east
kids
west.
auditioned for the Apollo.
Yes, Trinity.
Yeah.
Colvin, and she just got my student just got a show that's touring
Wonderful.
about wrestling, and I can't remember the name. It's about
But how
wrestling, and
exciting.
yeah,
Yeah,
so-
and you were the
and my kids-
teacher.
and I
so
have
it's
I have some
great.
kids who've been on Broadway.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Uh-huh.
It's exciting. They're
And
so young. They come
Yeah,
in really
right,
young.
right.
They're just little babies in New York
Uh-huh.
City. I'm like, oh my god.
We
They're
were
like
all
18.
so young at
I
once.
was, I was like in my late 20s when I came to New York.
Were you
I was
really?
old. Yeah, I thought I was old. I was like, I'm so old.
Wow.
Now I'm
I
like,
was
oh,
here
it
from the
killed me
time
that
I
age.
was 20 and a half,
Yeah,
and
you
I
came
never
young.
left.
What time? When did you come?
At like 20 or 21. I
Yeah,
think,
you came in the
Nice.
same amount of time. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
waited 2
boy.
years.
Boy, have we learned a thing or two in this town too.
And
Yeah,
boy, has
really.
this town changed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, when you're
right.
talking a totally different business, we were talking before, did you see Madonna? The reason I had to go is I knew her at Danceteria. We
Yeah.
came at the same time, and she
Of
was
course
pushing
she'd
that
come,
one.
Yeah.
I used to say that one tired record, and
Yeah.
I was really judgmental. She sleeps with everybody. She's sleeping with the owner of Danceteria, Jelly Bee, and she's really can't sing I remember saying all that. And then she appears at Studio 54, where I was all the time. And I'm like, oh my God, it's that girl again.
Yeah.
And she's
She'll
doing
never go anywhere.
that
I think we're
tired
so-
song, Borderline. I'm like, I really, it was very pop. And I hated it. And I'm like, she's so tired. Well, I learned to eat my words. So I did go
Yes,
to
she
her
did
concert.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
But
she
it
did
took
all
me until
right.
her
She was
second
a-
or
she
third
was a
Me
album.
too.
She was, but she
She
was a
still is.
bitch. I got into an argument
You
with her one
did?
time.
Wait,
And
stop.
that's
We
why
have
I
to.
was just, and that's why I was just like, I don't like her. I don't want her. And
What
then
kind of
it
argument?
hit big, and I was just like, it's a one-time wonder. It's a one-time hit. And then by the time second or third, I was like, fine, she's here. She's
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Too funny. Yeah, we all have our New York stories,
Wow.
But that's why I had to go to the concert, and I got to hand it to Mad. She is unreal.
good.
That someone
She's
has cut through
incredible.
all of that. And as she said, her mistake was she stayed around too long.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, Madonna's getting such. I think it's just because of social media. Because Cher did the same thing.
No,
Mhm.
exactly.
But
Love
there
Cher.
wasn't social media when Cher kept going.
Right.
And then when
Mhm.
Cher, got a lot of work done. and all that. It was just, I just remember she was on the cover of a magazine. Her face was completely different. And we were like, oh my God, remember? It was like on Vogue or something. And she got like her, she got everything done. And she was like, we were like, is that shit? But she looked,
She had a different face, but it was still a good one.
Kind of, yeah.
Or is that a female impersonator?
I know.
Of which there are many,
Yes.
as we know.
Yes.
Of which there are many. Well, can I just say hi to Luther one more time before we
napping
go?
right now.
Like,
I'm like,
Hi,
can you come
Luther.
up?
can you come up?
What if I sing the Charo
come up and
song
sing?
for him?
Oh, he's grumpy.
Oh, always a grumpy little man.
Hey, Luther.
Oh, grumpy little man.
He's growling.
Hi, Luther. Can you say
Luther.
hi to everybody that's watching
hi.
today? Hi, grumpy little man.
Oh, he's growling.
No, I'm poking him.
Oh,
I deserve to be bit.
oh,
no, you can
oh,
see.
he's sleepy.
You see the missing teeth. These are all gone.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, well,
How's he
you know when
getting
they,
along with that?
yeah,
He's good. I mean, his breath is a lot better.
Mhm.
yeah.
So
I need to brush Nugget's teeth. I mean, chihuahuas and dogs with small mouths. They get
teeth. He won't let me.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
He's
Just get him
fat,
while he's
fabulous.
No, I tried everything, and I tried the finger. You know, there's a thing you.
I
put
have the
on your
finger thing too. You're lucky you
I
still
can't.
have
He
your
won't
finger.
let you.
So March 29th, Dozen
7 p.m.
Divas show, 7 p.m.
Yep.
at the Triad. Be there, be square.
TriadNYC.com.
May 4th, Night of 1,000
Yes.
TVs at Irving Plaza. We're back in our old home. You know, it had switched.
Mhm.
Last year we were there too, but it had switched to Sony. I really didn't like it at Sony. The stage was just too far high and removed.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, Irving Plaza is
Irving
really
Plaza's
great. I'm
great.
Yeah.
exciting. I'm so happy that you're in the show.
I'm really.
I am so
excited.
proud of you. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's
Because
really great.
Stevie Nicks has been a solid fixture in the
Yeah.
Dozen Divas shows for quite a while.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the original.
Yeah.
And somebody, I was reading the other day, somebody said, I think it was Stevie Nicks, where they were saying, like girls now, if their boyfriends sleep on them, they go crying and oh my God, he went in. Stevie Nicks made him stay in the band,
Yeah.
sing backup for her while she's
While she
singing
sang the
about
song.
him
Silver
screwing
String.
him. She
Yes, and
makes
I-
him do that every night.
And,
That is a boss.
That's right.
and I don't
And that's
know-
payback with a capital P. Good for her.
And you all saw Charles.
Oh yeah,
Who,
he's coming on the show. I booked him for this show too.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
And Charles has been my comedy partner
Yes.
in the Dozen Divas for off and on for many years. And I don't know when he'll be back because now he's based in LA, but he just did the last one. And we do Stevie and Lindsay.
Uh-huh.
And he's a
it's
young
very-
thing. And I'm
really
like,
funny.
have you ever watched them sing The Chain? And he's like, I don't even know who that is. And so I send him to YouTube and he comes back and he goes, oh my God, they're like fighting on stage. They kill each other. And I'm like, yeah. That's what we do a whole skit on it.
It is
It's
really
so much fun.
hilarious. It
It's so
is
much
really
fun.
hilarious.
And he comes out with the Coke straw.
Right, they had the Coke straw. It was a $1 bill actually wrapped up and just stuck in his nose throughout the whole sketch. Alone is a sight gag, and he never takes it out. It's very, very funny. Dorothy, I gotta hand it to you. You keep us all laughing. Thank you.
Absolutely.
You know.
And again,
It's
thank
great
you
to
for all the
make people
good
laugh.
times.
Right, the good times and
all the talent that you
absolutely.
share with us.
Right.
Definitely. But then
Thank
now
you.
I originally met you, I think, at Unity.
Yes.
Yes. So
Yes,
which is
and
is a
We
spiritual.
were
So
singing, yeah.
yes, and
part of
you're
the
also a
musical.
very spiritual person as well.
Sometimes.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
We're all
Sometimes I'm
spiritual
just a shallow
sometimes.
bitch.
But that's what art is. I mean, art it
Yeah.
makes you spiritual and question humanity and your place in it and what you can do and contribute.
Yeah.
So,
It's so, and
So
it,
just
it's
thank
a
you for all
wonderful,
that.
wonderful place to be.
Thank you.
Luther, really great. Luther's
Yeah, let's
down
leave him.
there.
Let's leave him
He's
alone.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to leave him alone. Luther,
He's asleep.
thanks for being here.
He just had a
today.
walkies and food. So he's
oh,
just-
okay. He's knocked out.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, thank you so much.
And
Dorothy.
also,
Yeah.
again, let's go to DorothyBishop.com to find out everything you need to know about the Dozen Divas show.
Or you can go on Instagram, Dozen
Yep.
Divas,
Mhm.
and
And you're we tell
Facebook
people about
doesn't
your
do that.
TikTok account too.
That's kind of mixed up. My TikTok started as a political
Okay,
humor.
right. And then
And then I was very political on it, and then it just kind of became my Dorothy Bishop TikTok. But I don't know. Just
But then
I
also-
kind of am on TikTok more to to watch.
Yeah, you share very funny things from TikTok.
I do
They
share.
are very
Yeah,
funny.
I share stuff.
But now also in August in Jacksonville.
Yes,
Yep.
24th and 25th.
Yes.
The
Name.
24th is a 7:30 show, and 25th is a matinee
Doing Name, and she's playing
at
Vera.
Vera.
Florida Theater.
Florida
So if you go to
Theater.
Florida
Vera
Theater, you can get
in August
with Linda Pearl.
with Linda Pearl. You'll be sweating your kishkas
I
out.
But anybody coming
I
to New
will.
York or in New York, be sure to go see the Dozen Divas show. You will thank
Excellent.
us
Yep.
because it's an amazing show. It's
Yeah.
really incredible.
Either on
incredible.
the 29th. Thank you,
Mhm.
Dorothy.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everybody. See you next time.
Oh, there's Maria. Hi,